Welcome. This is No Waste Mobi. Here we upcycle everything and anything that has to do with fashion and fabric waste. Today's video worked on a dress, turning a long dress given to me by my sister into a crop top with a big sleeve. So before we get started, have you subscribed already? Yes, please, if you have not done so, please do so. Turn on the bell notification so you get to know when we have new videos. Yes, like this video, share with other people so that we can move together. These are basic tools that I used during this project. I used the bodies. I've already separated the up from the down, and I've already separated the back from the front. That's what we have here. I had that blue piece in case I wanted to put a band at the waist, but later on I saw that there was no need. Yes, so I went on to work on the top, marking out half quarter inch from the bust area. The waist was okay, the chest area was okay. It was only the bust part that was big. Like I said earlier, it was given to me by my sister, so the bust is quite bigger than mine. I have to bring it down by quarter inch. That's what I was going ahead, trimming it down at quarter inch. As you can see, the dress have not been finished earlier, but I'm just going ahead to finish it and to reconstruct it. So I've done the first one, so I'll go ahead and do the second one off camera. Next, what I did was to reduce the neckline. The neckline is kind of shoky, and this lace over here is a sequence lace, so I went ahead to reduce the neckline by only the front neckline by ½ inch, so that I can be able to breathe. Yeah, I can breathe. Yes, I also went and reduced the joining. This lace, there's a join. Yes, there's a joining there, so I reduced it, and I'm going to use the bias tape to also tape that part so that it does not start choking life out of me. I went on to fold the remaining pieces. I lose that from the down by 2 just to create the puff sleeves. So I measured out the length I need to be using a long sleeve with a very nice gather on it, so the gather will be long. So I reduced the length of my sleeves. As you can see, when I placed my sleeve block on it, it came down very well, because I have already reduced the length to enable the gather to go down very well. Yes, and also still come up a little bit. So I went ahead and marked round my pattern and decided to notch the front. Yes, so that it indicates the front. I added my sewing allowance all around it. I used ½ inch for my sewing allowance. Then I went on to cut out the sleeve at this point. Yes, so have you liked the video already? Please, if you have not done so, please like. And if you have not subscribed, you are new to my channel, thank you for coming. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Please give this video a thumbs up so that other people can get to see it. Thank you very much. You can put on the bell notification beside the subscription button. Thank you. So I went on to give it a notch. This notch will indicate that this is the front of the sleeve. Yes, I'm done with that. And then I went on to fold the yardage I needed for my sleeves. So this is what I had left for the sleeve. I just used the length I had here to 26 width and 15 length. That's what I had here, and that's what I used for this. So I just went ahead, cut it by 2, then folded it into 2 equal parts lengthwise to be able to close it up. So I went on to fold my sleeves and stitch it down so that I can give it a nice press. Yes, that's what I did. Then also went ahead to fold the base, the down of the sleeve also by 2, and give everything a stitched it down so that I'll be able to sew it. That's what I am going ahead to do. So I'll go over to the sewing machine and do that. I'll show us how it looks. So this is how it all turned out. I've gone ahead to join them, both of them together, both the down and the up. So I'll go on and fold it into 2 equal parts like so, giving it an equal match over here so I can be able to gather it together. So I've done the down part, pick the up to join to the base of the sleeve. I'll just demonstrate how I'm going to be doing it on the sewing machine. So this is me gathering it together with my hands. When I get to the sewing machine, I will gather it with the machine, then sew it up to the sleeve, just to save time. I didn't want this video to be too long since it's just a crop top. Yes, so this is what I have there. That's what I will go on to do with the second sleeves. Then I will show us how it all turned out. Yes, so I'll set that aside, and I've taken the bodies also to work on. Now I am adjusting. I'm going to be finishing the down with bias. Yes, because the top is not long, I don't want to double fold it, so I'm going to be using the bias to sew it and take it in. Also, this yoke here, I'm going to be finishing out of the chest area with bias. Likewise, the neck, I'm going to be finishing it up with the bias tape. So that's what I will use to finish it. Then I will go on to the sleeve. I'll go on to the sleeves to show us what I'm going to be doing there. I've joined the gathers with the main sleeve. This is what it looks like. Turns out looking all pretty. I love it. So I will be using the weaving machine to overlock that part and also to finish the inside of the top. I'm going ahead to sew the bias tape, and I'm going to be using needle and thread to hem it down. I won't be sewing with sewing machine, so you give it that nice look at that edge. So I'll go ahead to fix my zip, then sew the down later. I will show us how it looks, and when I'm done fixing the zip, I'll sew it down. Yes, now moving on to the sleeves. I want to measure my armhole round because you know, this top was not mine and it was not done with my original measurement. So I'm just trying to readjust the top to fit into my size perfectly. So I noticed that the armhole is smaller than my sleeve armhole. So I've gone ahead to measure what I have there, and I saw that it's not matching with what I have at my sleeve cap. So I am going over to find out exactly what I have on my sleeve cap, because it's looking quite different, bigger than that. So what I had there is 19 inches. Then I'll go on to see how I'm going to adjust the body's armhole to fit into the sleeve armhole. Yes, because I want the sleeves to be free. I don't want it to be too tight. Yes, I've gone ahead to remove 1 inch out of the sleeve armhole, connecting it back and reshaping my armhole to give me a nice opening so that the sleeve can fit in and sit properly. By the time I'm done measuring this out, what I had was 17 inches. So I went on to pin the sleeves to the armhole by you know, the sleeve is bigger by 2 inches, so I eased in the remaining 2 inches into the armhole to let it enter properly. So I located the part that has a notch to face towards the front, because the part that has a notch is the front. It will face towards the front of the blouse. That's what I did. Then I went on to pin it around, easing in the 2 inches extra that is on the sleeve cap to the armhole. That is what I'm going ahead to do. So just watch me as I pin around the armhole, then pin the second one off camera and sew it and show us how it all turned out. So I've gone ahead to pin the first one. As you can see, I'm checking it out to see how it looks. Well, it came out well. So I will go and repeat the same process at the second sleeve. Pin it properly, sew it down, iron it, and show us how it turns out. You can go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I'm done sewing it. This is what I have there. Everything is all set, looking beautiful, as you can see. Yeah, so I will go on and sew. This dress actually has a belt, a small sash at the back, but I put by the sides of the top that will enable me just give it this little, yes, that little extra at the back. So I will use the remaining pieces that came out of the sleeve to achieve that. I will cut out that and then have a joining to elongate the belt, the strap to be longer, so that by the time I tie it, I can make a bow on not a bow at the back. I just love that extra, that the extra vibe is the top is given. So that's what I'm going on to do. I will have already cut it. I'll just use a sewing machine to join it, give it a press, turn it out, and attach it at that waist area by the side of the top. That's where I will attach it, just there, very close to the waist, just a little bit inch to enable me to sew the down up. That's just what I left, but it was very close to, yes, you can see it's very close to the down. I've gone ahead to fix the sew the down. I fixed the zip, sew the down up. Then at the end of the day, what I had for the blouse-let is 17 inches. You can see that it's 17 inches. It's quite okay because at least it will go down below my waist a little bit. Yes, I fixed my zip. I got letter gauze and orange zip to that place. Then I'm going to overlock the whole place and sew the down up, tack the button, the bias and all. And this is what I have. You can go ahead and leave a comment down below. Are you going to be making something like this? Are you inspired? Please let me know your thoughts. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you.